Alright, so I know I just announced a couple of days ago a project of mine I'm about to drop this Saturday. A solo project of mine from 20 years ago, and I actually have another post about that tomorrow. Maybe even leak another song. Haven't decided yet. But I also have another project on the horizon. D.O.P.E, the Deadly Organized Poetry Experts, among other meanings. This was two guys from North Chicago that I met like right at the end of 1989. I went to high school with them, but they were just younger than me, a couple grades younger than me. DMF and Flex MC, DJ Dread, who also has a part of I work with later on too, and also they were down with a guy called DJ Blaze, the awesome DJ Blaze. What up, Blaze? So D.O.P.E, these are all demos that they worked on with me between 90 and 93. Basically, almost all of them recorded at my various home studios, the Rage Cage. They're part of my whole crew, the Hard Rock Alliance, the Rage crew. We had a few different names, a couple different names, and yeah, I did production and or co-production on all these songs for the most part, except for one they did on their own. But yeah, they were just a group that was doing a lot of things on their own. They had their own little setup at home. They were making home tape. I have like 3 or 4 tapes they made on their own at home, using their own equipment. But I had a slightly better studio, so they came for a slight upgrade for what I was doing. When I had the Roland 808 and then the SP12 and stuff like that. And so this is one of the songs. The beats for one of the songs in the background. Mic Check-In is one of the tracks on the album. And these are all straight from tapes, not just tapes, but from low bias tapes, raw demos. It's just that raw 90s hip hop. We were just making it. We weren't making it for any particular reason but to make it. And I featured on a verse as an MC on one song, but it's mainly those two guys that's doing their thing. And speaking of those of the group, this is with them in mind. I hadn't been in touch with them. Me and Flex have been Facebook friends. We talk occasionally, but I hadn't talked to DMF, and man, I don't think I talked to DMF since like 93. But connected with them, we've been connecting all together to put this project out, and I'm going to interview them to tell the story of D.O.P.E behind these demos. So that's coming soon. But for the meantime, the album, project, whatever you want to call it, Crates and Drum Machines, is available now on cassette via Icy Palms on pre-order. I'll link that at the end of the video. I'll put that in the video, also link it in the comments. And then the digital version will come on my bandcamp page, which I'll also put that there as well to see. And that'll be available on July 30th, around the same time that the tapes are shipping. And so yeah, and the digital version will have some bonus tracks. I added a few things on the digital version on the bandcamp. It'll also be other places, the Spotify, Apple Music, all that, with the same 11 tracks. But on the Bandcamp, I added a few bonus tracks that are the really first things we did when I just had the Roland 808 and the Casio SK-5, adding samples manually, just the real raw. I added a few of those to show the progress and all that. But yeah, it's coming through soon. Crates and Drum Machines, D.O.P.E, 993 demos. Yeah, and more archives and demos coming soon. I've been digging through, seeing what I can do, and to make this stuff available. It's just sitting around. Why not share it? So stay tuned.